Honcho, baby.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the first installment of More About Nothing with Honcho. I'm your host, Honcho, and I know that you see it looks a little different in here today. Trying to set some other content out there for y'all because I have a couple of random thoughts that Peaches and I don't get to since we record once a week for the podcast. So I just thought, hey, why not? Just give y'all some more content, a little more funny content, get the word out there, talk my shit, talk about some stuff I'm interested in. So hope y'all like it. All right, for the first thing we got up tonight, yo. Now, social media is not new. You know, Instagram, Snapchat, Skonex, showing my age, MySpace, you know, so many social media apps now out there to connect with people. That's the whole purpose of it, social media. But what I didn't know, you know, my first social media app was Skonex. That was back in high school. Now, I graduated from high school a long time ago. And if you part of my cohort, you know exactly what Skonex is. Skonex was basically like Facebook for high school, basically. Like, I remember like signing up for it my sophomore year, and they just had my teachers' names, the classes, the periods. I'm like, who did this? How you know? Like, how do you know Miss Regan's whole period? And shout out to Miss Riga. She called my crib one time and was like, told my mom, like, oh, is your son high? Because his eyes is red. No, woman. I played basketball and somebody poked me in the eye with a hard nail. The hell? I remember my mother told me that. But anyway, Skonex was exactly like Facebook for high school. Now, throughout time, new ones came like Instagram, TikTok, but a lot of people don't know. TikTok was once Musical.ly before, and they just basically rebranded. And during the pandemic, TikTok just became popping. It was kind of always out there, but during the pandemic, it became popping. So, first thing I'm gonna talk about for tonight is TikTok went dark. Now, why was TikTok removed? Originally, Trump wanted TikTok removed. We really don't know the reason. He was saying something about because it's from China that possibly they be having access to our information, but we know that's full of malarkey after everything that's happened. Then the Israel and Palestine conflict was seen by Gen X supporting Palestine. And we all know that the United States and Israel are allies. But seeing Gen X, and one thing I love about Gen X, and I always say that, or Gen Z, excuse me, I said Gen X. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Gen X. But one thing about Gen Z that I like is that they don't give a... Try not to curse, because once I start getting monetized, I'm not trying to get demonetized. But they don't care. They legit don't care. These kids, they don't care about what social elements existed 40 years ago. They don't care about nothing, like at all. Like, to the point that they're willing to put themselves in harm's way to prove a point. Kind of psychotic, but what can you do? So that kind of grabbed the attention of the United States government with the whole Israel and Palestine conflict, that maybe TikTok is not the best thing. Now, as we know, TikTok wasn't even shut down for that long. I think it was shut down for a day, if I'm not mistaken. And it was just so funny how, you know, people didn't know how to act once TikTok was shut down. You know, people were so upset since they couldn't fiddle scrolling with their fingers up on TikTok. No more aimless scrolling, seeing, new challenges. how much glue can you huff in 5 seconds? You know what I mean? So it was different. But first thing I'm gonna get into when it comes to that, to the TikTok shutdown, is work. You know, I seen people crying because, not gonna lie, people was making some chicken off of the top. You heard? And imagine signing a contract with TikTok for like $100K. Then because of some bull job, Jesus Christ, in politics, your contract gets nullified. Now you got to get a 9 to 5. You already moved to the hills, signed that mortgage. You know what I mean? Like, signed that $30K mortgage a month. Got your kids in some of the best schools because you was banking on some $100K. But back to the challenges. There were some great ones. Y'all remember the silhouette challenge? What about the savage challenge? I ain't gonna lie, I like the savage challenge. That was cool. I got to see who has coordination and who just doesn't. Has been lying this whole entire time, talking about they went to Alvin, LE, they went to all of these dance schools. Goddamn liars. But I'm glad it's back, honestly. You know, I don't use it like that except for the pod. That's literally like the only time I would really use TikTok, to be honest with you. Like, even if you look on a podcast, TikTok or English podcast, go follow us, then you won't see me doing any challenges, anything like that. I can never get into it. Like, it's a bit too much going on. By the time I do my due diligence with these challenges, there's always a whole new challenge going on. And I don't got the 1-2 down with the first challenge. Like, what the hell is going on? Like I remember, I don't even know the name of the challenge, but it was like they had the background of everybody hands in the air. I used to go, I just know a couple of moves. I used to go, that. I don't know what it's called, but leave it in the comments. Let me know what that challenge is. I'll dead do it again. No funny shit. That challenge was fire. But it's too much going on with TikTok. Like, and I don't have the wherewithal to like stand there and look in front of a camera and legitimately just be like, I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a 9 to 5er. Well, 7 to 4. But my girl, she loved TikTok. Like, I genuinely feel like if I open up the pod's TikTok, which used to be my personal TikTok at one point, but I had nothing up there. But I feel like if I open up the pod's TikTok right now, I guarantee you, I got like 30 videos just sitting in the holster. Like, I got shit probably from 23 still in the holster right now. We in 25. Like, yo, no cap. It's 24 hours in a day, right? 60 minutes an hour, 60 seconds in a minute. My girl managed to send me 30 TikToks within a minute. And I be thinking to myself, like, is she watching these or is she just sending them to me? Like literally firing mad TikToks. Like, I'll bring up the pod's TikTok right now and literally try to show y'all. Let me see. Hold on, my girl don't love me. I ain't get a TikTok in a while from her. You know what it is? It's because she texts me the TikToks because she realized I wasn't looking at it, honestly. It's because, like, I just don't have the wherewithal to be looking at all these TikToks. And it's like, how is that many people famous making $100K? This is what I heard. $100K off of TikTok. Something going on over there. But I'm glad people got their contracts back, making that money on. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hate on people getting there, you know what I mean? But just some of these challenges, it's like, what are we doing? Why am I trying to see if I can hold a cup with my elbows and pass it to someone's big toe? That makes no sense. Like literally, I'm out here trying to raise your toe. Come on, raise your fat toe, son. We supposed to win this. We supposed to do this challenge for TikTok. We might get 100K off of this. You heard? But shout out to my people making that money on off of TikTok. Next up. Oh, this is a good one. This is very good. This is interesting. Very interessante. Donald Trump's officially in office. Hey. Donald Trump is officially, once again, the president of the greatest nation in the world. I love America. It has its faults. But if you look at a lot of these other nations, yeah, I choose America, honestly. His inauguration was the other day. Yo, one thing that struck me mad weird, caught me wild off guard, is Elon Musk. Now, on one of the angles we were talking about Elon Musk, and he has a position in Trump's cabinet. But did y'all watch the inauguration? Wait a minute. Somebody has to stop Elon Musk. First of all, let's get that straight right now. Somebody has to stop Elon Musk. Cause let me put this laptop down just a little bit. Now, everyone knows we live in the United States of America, and even if you don't serve in the armed forces, we all know what a salute is, essentially. Not doing it all the way because, no excuses. We all know what saluting is, what a salutation is. I don't know when he thought we were Roman, but what the gotta bleep that, was that? Like, that looked a little iffy, a little Nazi-like. But anyway, Michelle Obama didn't pull up. Let me give a round of applause for Michelle Obama. Hold on. There is no way a real black woman was gonna support a R word getting reelected. That was never gonna happen. Like, who in the hell sent the invite to Michelle Obama? Whoever the event planner was, I gotta send him a message. I gotta say, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I don't know everything. I don't know probably anything about black women, but I know one thing. Definitely not supporting no one that committed essay, the R word, anything like that. The hell? It does still surprise me that this country really wanted someone that was convicted off of those heinous crimes to be the leader of the free world. Free. Apparently, cameras caught Obama whispering to his wife's best friend, George Bush, "How can we stop this?" Barack. President Obama. Ma, we here. That camera right there. It's too late. It's far too late. The clock struck 12. Cinderella lost her glass slipper. The damn cornucopia, whatever the hell, the horse and carriage turned back into whatever it was. It's over. It's too late. Trump had people flocking at him. Didn't work. And you know how misogynistic this country is? And y'all thought Kamala was going... Y'all thought Kamala was going to win? Don't front. Don't front. Y'all really thought Kamala was going to win? This misogynic ass country? Come on. Come on, son. Come on, gotta be smarter than that. Just think of the Weebay gif. If y'all know who Weebay is, Weebay from The Wire, when he was like, think of that gif, like, these bugging. And someone on social media was like, if she was white, she would have won. Well, I don't know if you know this, but Miss Hillary Rodham Clinton attempted to run for the president of the United States of America. Yes, she did. Ended up beating Bernie Sanders in a primary. So, y'all thought it was because she was black that Kamala didn't win. No. This country has inherited issues with sexism, bigotry, racism, classism, all types of isms. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they should just call like 500 years of American history isms. It's like the ism era. Whatever. We're just gonna classify everything as an ism. Racism, 60s. Oh, but I say the 60s. Jesus Christ. Racism is just the overall umbrella of it. And we could just dive into the nuances, classism, sexism, all types of isms. Might name this first episode that. Isms. The isms. Sounds good. You know, I don't know how to feel about Trump being back in office. You know, he's racist. There's no denying that, but most racists are dumb. And honestly, often they don't realize that they don't control anything and it's someone else running the show. But wait. Trump is different, though. Let me break it down to you, my lovely, my beautiful, educated black people. I'm going to break down how Trump is a bit different. Trump was president. Had a 4-year hiatus. And then is the president again. That kind of experience could be dangerous, honestly. If we really think about it, do the science on it, that's dangerous. Like, imagine giving someone the access to the know-it-all, right? First experience. Head first. Trump had no political history prior to being the president of the United States. Soaked up so much knowledge, realized how bureaucracy essentially works. Leaves for 4 years, see how the country is being ran into the ground, and then gets reelected. And the Republicans run the country. Look it up. Look it up now. Seriously. They run the entire country. The country is red. It looks like a violent crime map. It really does. If you look at America and you look at certain facets of our government, there's 3 parts of our government. But if you look at it, they run the House, they run the Senate, Supreme Court, and now again the executive branch. Now factor that in with the fact that Trump has previous experience in office. Danger. Get off the floor. The feeling's right here. America. It's crazy. And one of the last things I wanted to get into tonight, it's the first episode. Don't essentially know how long I'm going to make every episode, but it's probably going to be something short, just a couple of topics, depending on what's going on in the world. And honestly, 2025, this is January. I could have made this 2 hours, but I'm not. Try to make some shorter content for the people that doesn't have the attention span to sit through our angles. Here you go. So the next thing I'm going to get into, the last thing tonight, a black man's position in society. Ooh. Taboo, spooky topic for 2025. That's what we doing. We turning it up. I told y'all the last angle, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen a clip. And if y'all haven't seen the clip, please go tune into the clip now on our Instagram, Queens Honcho AAP. Y'all already know. I'm gonna put the information in the beginning of the beginning of this new video and audio journey. You know, I have these conversations sometime, and I often tend to hold back how I feel because, listen, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trying to get canceled. Is cancel era over? But that's a second conversation. But I'm not trying to get canceled. And even speaking to my girlfriend sometimes, I'm just like, I don't want to say that so she don't think, and she's very logical, but I don't want to say certain things because a woman is a woman, regardless to the fact she could be the most logical woman in the world in which she is, but a woman is going to be a woman, period. But I personally feel like there's a lot of people trying to tell black men how to be black men, and they are not a man. I'll go deeper. Women, ladies, beautiful black queens, my heart, my love. Yes, my mama black, I know that. My daddy black too. But listen, queens, let's call a spade a spade. Women can't tell men, let me reiterate that. Women, I'm going to say it in every camera as a matter of fact. Women can't tell men how to be a man. There are some prerequisites with that first notion, which is you have to have a penis. And I know y'all gonna annihilate me on social media for that. It's cool. But that's biological truth. You have to have a penis. Don't argue with me. Argue with your therapist. Because a man, I'm 1000% 100% sure. Matter of fact, you know how people be like, I love you infinity, I love you 1,000. I'm infinite sure that a man can never, and if some men out there think they can, look at me. A man can never, ever, if y'all watch Friday, y'all know what that's from. What scene that's from, actually. Excuse me. Tell a woman, teach a woman, show a woman, whatever, how to be a woman. It doesn't work. Secondly, there are some males that are over 21 or whatever you deem physically to be a man are truly not men. Let's let that sink in for a second. Ladies, I hear you in the back. There are some men that are categorized as men because they're over 21 or biological features or whatever, got a beard, physical features, that are not men. That's just a fact. And pushing bullshit like supreme hot steamy with the corn in it. And I don't know why corn doesn't digest, but with the corn in it, bullshit. Yo, go drill this. Do. Yo, go drill that. Do. Slide on your ops. Getting them into some beef that truly has nothing to do with them. And I know some of the stuff goes deep. Believe me, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. I know. I often hear people say men don't exist the way they did in the 90s. And we have to break that down. Like, fellas, I'm pretty sure you see this often. Oh, men in the 90s don't exist. What? Russell Westbrook face. First of all, some of y'all don't even have fathers. Let's be honest, ladies. Some of y'all don't have fathers out there. The 90s men, I wonder, could you be referring to movies? I bet the first movie that popped into your head a lot of the times is like The Wood, The Best Man, Love Jones. You know, this whole world is just built on this negativity, and those experiences like that, those movies are rare, very rare, like extremely rare, for real. Think about it, fellas, ladies, everyone. How many of these movie relationships, these Tyler Perry, and I'm talking about the man that saves the day. Think of Shamar Moore with the braids. Tyler, I have no idea why you gave Shamar Moore braids, honestly. Horrible idea. But something like that, that's very rare. Niggas is not even saving their work documents. You think niggas is gonna save you? Nah, that never existed. I'm just be honest with y'all. That 90s shit was a movie. It was all movies. You got caught up in a fantasy world. That's not real life. And now I'm hearing men are sassy, sensitive. And that's the confusing part. Because it used to be like pulling teeth for women to get their man to explain how they're feeling. Baby, how are you feeling? And asks us, why don't men express emotion? And now that men decide to speak up, they say, you are soft. Gotta bleep that out. Soft like Thanksgiving cornbread. That sounds good right now with some chili. And I be trying to get women to explain exactly what they want from a man on the pod, but they never seize the opportunity. Shame on you. Have a platform, and I bring my homies on, for them to really express, what do you want, need in a man? They be right on the other side of the cameras. Hardly nothing on after they was told they're going to be on camera. Looking, wanting to say something, but afraid of the lights. Ooh, that's toughy. That's very toughy. That's very toughy for you. But how I feel about this situation, fellas, it's 2025. Say how you feel. We know. Bruh, look at me. We knew. When we talk our shit, that shit be feeling like you just took a piss after a 6-hour ride in a car and the driver wasn't trying to stop for nothing. Facts. More about nothing. So this is the first episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight, today, this morning. If y'all listening to it on Apple Podcasts, or if y'all watching the video, appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna sign off tonight. I'm gonna leave y'all with one thing. It's 2025. We done lost mad people. Whatever you want to do in life, just do it. I often have a lot of people that tell me, they want to pod, they want to start a business, they want to do this, they want to do that. And I can guarantee you, the first thing I always say to them is, do it. Why not? My youngin' Charlie Rock can tell you, like, whatever you want to do it. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? You're just not going to succeed. There's a chance you may never succeed. But like I always say, you can give me 1,000 no's. 1,000 no's. No, 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 no. No, 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 use a no. I said that use a no. No. Give me that one yes. That one yes. Because I've been saying to myself, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Going into the pod, originally it was me looking at it as it's going to get attraction quick. But then actually doing it, I realized this is more of like a therapeutic session kind of thing. And a lot of the times, y'all don't see more content simply because it's my fault. I can't blame no one. I'm recording, I'm editing, I'm producing the behind the scenes work. Peaches is helping me with the timestamps. She's writing the descriptions. We, bounce off each other about topics. But ultimately, when it comes to like bringing it to life, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of money too. That's a fact. But I am definitely determined that this is going to pop. Guarantee you it's going to pop. And if you're watching this, I'm going to end with this. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the honesty. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for subscribing to All Angles Entertainment on YouTube, following us on Instagram. Thank you for everything. I'm your host, Honcho, and this is more about nothing.